7 million people from all over the world visit this park every year, and here's why. First of all, it's free, and it's super accessible and has an activity for every visitor, from playing in the sand to rappelling off 4-story cliffs. There's also hiking, biking, Segway tours, horseback riding, and trolley tours. In this video, I'm going to show you all the different ways to explore Garden of the Gods and share 3 local secrets that most people miss. Speaking of secrets, here's number 1. There are 3 main entrances to the park, and most people go in here, which usually puts you in a traffic jam mess. But there's actually a secret 4th entrance that only locals know about. We recommend going in over here by Garden of the Gods trading post, which is a great local secret on its own. It may not look it on the outside, but this place is seriously huge. They have all the basics, like bathrooms, snacks, free maps of the garden, and the really important stuff, fudge and Starbucks. They have over 90,000 unique items, from your usual coffee cups and t-shirts, to local art and handmade jewelry. Be sure to give yourself a little extra time to explore the store while you're here. One of the main questions visitors ask is how long does it take to see the garden? The beauty of it is you can choose your own adventure. A quick scenic drive can take as little as 20 minutes, or you can fill the entire day with hikes, picnics, and tours. The time of year that you come and visit Garden of the Gods really makes the biggest impact on how long it takes to see the garden. The 2 weeks before and after 4th of July are the busiest, so it may take a little longer to drive the loop that time of year. September and October are a great time to visit. Kids are back in school, so there's a lot less traffic in the park, but the weather is still great. We get to enjoy a lot of warm, sunny days year-round in Colorado Springs, with April and May being our snowiest months. A true Colorado Springs local will tell you that the most magical time of year to see the garden is during a spring snow. Any snow we do get usually melts pretty quick, so be sure to get out and enjoy it while you can. The drive through the garden is laid out in an easy-to-navigate one-way loop, but several of the must-see things require a small detour. So cruise on over to the famous Balanced Rock. It's definitely a must-see in the park. One of the most popular views you can get while in your car is at the north end of the park right here, but this spot is notorious for getting backed up with cars. So don't be that guy. If you don't see that guy, then it might be you parked in the middle of the road. Let's all help each other out and keep the flow of traffic moving in the garden. The magnificent rock formations only get better the closer you get to them. That's right, we're gonna park the car and go exploring. Here are all of the available parking locations in the garden. The easiest place to park is at the main lot right here. The walking trails from this parking lot are paved and easily accessed by people of all ability levels. Just be careful to not trip while gazing up at the towering rock formations that surround you. These enormous red rocks were formed 300 million years ago at the bottom of a prehistoric sea. For more info about this ancient history, check out the Garden of the Gods Visitor Center near the main entrance. At the Visitor Center, you can hop on Adventures Out West's Jeep, trolley, and Segway tours. These guided tours are a great immersive way to hear more about the local legends of the park. Each tour comes with your own personal cowboys, so you won't miss any of the best sights and stories. The trolley tours are open air and great for big groups. The Jeeps are laid back and they create a personalized experience with many different options to explore the region. They even have a tour where you can ride to the summit of Pikes Peak and through the garden in one day. The Segways get you right into the action. After a quick tutorial, your Segway guide will lead you through the garden, stopping at all the major photo hotspots and sharing their knowledge about local history and geology. It's a great way to get up close and personal with the natural wonders of the park without having to hike too far at our high elevation. And speaking of Segway, that brings us to our second secret local tip. This intricate rock formation cannot be seen from the road, so most visitors miss it completely. The only way to get to it is by an easy 3/4 of a mile hike, and it makes for one of the most unique photos you can get in the entire park. The second secret locals tip is the Siamese twins. Now that you've explored the roads, let's take your adventure to the trails with horseback riding. Academy Riding Stables is the only way to do a horseback tour through the garden. Riders 8 years and older can enjoy 1 or 2 hour guided tours. If you had happened to pack your own horse, they're welcome in the park too, but you can't find better steeds than the ones at Academy Riding Stables. If horses aren't your thing, then maybe bicycles are. Bring your own, rent e-bikes at the visitor center, or get a guided tour with Broadmoor Outfitters. The roads in the garden all have bike lanes, and there is a designated area for mountain biking. If you're an adrenaline junkie or you want to conquer your fear of heights, Broadmoor Outfitters can take you rock climbing and provide all the gear and instruction you need. Rock climbing has high points, and so does our third local secret. High Point is a parking and lookout area with the best views of Pikes Peak. Get out of your car, walk on the red rock, soak up the view, and maybe you'll even come across Bigfoot. Our favorite part about ending your Garden of the Gods adventure at High Point is the sneaky exit. The park can get quite backed up in the busy summer months, making it harder to get to your next destination, and I know everyone can appreciate a stealthy getaway. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we can't wait to see you at the Garden of the Gods. Leave any questions in the comments below and let us know which Garden of the Gods adventure you would choose.